Well, this is going to be a bit of an unfortunate video. This isn't one that I wanted to make, but instead is one that I have to. I'm going to be talking about a certain someone who's been causing multiple of my friends genuine problems for quite some time now. And I'm not even going to sugarcoat it, this person is a cyberstalker. And I highly recommend that you, for your own sanity, do not contact them, especially if you're a fellow mutual of the people I'm about to mention. This is a sort of PSA video that I think needs to be made because this person has repeatedly been such a thorn in multiple people's sides, it's genuinely frustrating. I am in fact talking about one user named Xtreme7 who goes by these following handles shown on the screen. For simplicity's sake, I'm going to just be calling him Xtreme. So, what exactly has this person been doing? Well, from what I've gathered, he's attempted to get into contact with someone by the name of Kandi. She is someone that I actually know, and am on decent terms with, and am a friend of. I mainly knew her through a friend of mine who I won't be mentioning just in case this person gets really ballsy and tries to contact her, which if you try, you're going to be turned into soup. To keep it in the most simplistic way possible of just breaking down everything based on what I've been told, for some reason, Xtreme has been having an obsession with Kandi for over 4 months, possibly even longer, and has repeatedly tried to get into her friend groups, get into contact with people in the object show scene just so that he can have contact with her. And has even done so through platforms like Instagram, Blue Sky, Twitter, and other platforms, and has even appeared in the comments of a couple of live streams during the live chat. More specifically, how I found out about him was through a friend of mine named Metal. Metal is someone who is in the object show community, and is someone who's been around for quite some time. More specifically with this series Animania, which has a lot of people behind the project, several of whom want to be anonymous. And in particular, Xtreme joined a live chat during a stream of Ratchet & Clank. I was able to see if the video has like a live chat sort of display thing. From what I can tell, it does.
Yeah, he did edit some of this.
Hey, I always wanted one of those. Yes.
Did you know you can...
There's a Charlie Brown. Ah, damn it. There's a Charlie Brown one. Yeah, no, there's a creepypasta for everything. I tend to prefer source material. I pretend to for horror fan. Like, Tales, hate it because it has soul. I got soul! Have you ever watched Maple Ryan Sonic.exe animation? Yeah, that shit is awesome. Eggman will blog. That's it's like speaking of in 2018. I made at the time. Hey Guppy, welcome to stream. Nice to see you. But I made this fake Object World 1B where I burnt off a contestant's lid because I wouldn't like it. It's what this if he adds pasta. It's object fuck about. I don't care. No, I've seen that one! I've seen that one, it's so funny! Me when people do not like me for being an asshole. I gotta go on a murderous rampage! That's Flower, BFDI. That's real, she said that. Getting the... The old man gets a heart attack. God damn it!
I saw the city break. Come on, let's go.
So this is what I said earlier.
Nice work, Ray. You were like a man possessed.
There's at least a couple different mods. Like, made specifically to address just how bad it is.
Okay, so further checking, it does in fact have a live stream playback, and in the footage that I have managed to procure here, Xtreme is frequently in the chat, and even worse, on a more recent stream, he used his mother's account in order to gain access to the chat and communicate with Metal, which understandably made him very upset. All of this combined with Des even getting the sort of extreme Mario treatment where she was on the receiving end of several messages on her Instagram via DMs, something completely unsolicited and something that no one really anticipated. This inevitably led to Metal making a YouTube post, which soon led to some of Xtreme's friends and butt buddies trying to defend this behavior, forgetting the fact that one of them even said that this was a week ago, when in fact this has lasted longer than a week, and even worse. Literally, as of recording this, yesterday morning, Nina, another friend of Metal's, and by extension Kandi, was contacted via the Cookie Run Kingdom Discord server in order to get in contact with Kandi. I'm not making this up. He is still doing this to this day, and it's very frustrating. It's frustrating for Metal, Des, even several other of our friends who had to deal with him, excluding myself, because frankly I'm very fortunate that he hasn't tried to reach out to me or even made the mistake of doing it. To make matters even worse, for all we know, he's still going to try and reach out to people. Even worse, because Nina ended up revealing this today, it turns out that he's also trying to get into contact with Kandi via Toy House. For the unfamiliar, Toy House is a platform specifically for adopting characters, sharing OCs, and all that jazz in between, including things like roleplay. The site is generally okay, but it is very much mirrored with controversy as of recent, particularly in regards to the treatment of trans people on the site, along with those with marginalized identities. That being said, Xtreme is trying to figure out a way to contact her via that platform. I don't think I need to make this clear as day, but apparently I have to. If you're watching this, Xtreme, or even a friend of his, I want you to realize that this is still ongoing. He has not changed. You people are frankly enabling him by continuing this. And if anything, you guys show a genuine lack of respect for the people affected, including those who are considered popular, such as Flynn Ryden, who's also had to deal with this person for a while as well. Even worse, Xtreme was trying to get into these projects, not to expand object show related projects to Latin American audiences like people are claiming, but instead to get in contact with Kandi and cause her further distress. Kandi, nor anyone associated with her or friends with her, should not have to constantly deal with these worries in the slightest. And if anything, there's a reason why this video is being made and why it warrants such a video in the first place. Because he keeps doing shit like this and expecting things to, I guess, not blow up in his face? I don't know. And frankly, I don't think I want to know. Because he keeps doing this shit and acting as though it's going to solve everything, when it's not solving anything at all. And he's continually causing so many issues for people that it's gotten to the point where I'm alerting other people that I know that if he tries to contact me on other social media platforms, to be prepared to be contacted by him. Because he can't take a hint. What makes this even more frustrating is he has repeatedly used his autism as an excuse for this behavior. When most of the people that he is contacting and repeatedly cyberstalking are also people on the spectrum. I understand that some people on the spectrum learn at very different rates. I know I sure do. But it's not an excuse to repeatedly break boundaries and attempt to have people coddle you when you've repeatedly broken these boundaries and have people enable you. And even worse, send these people out to contact the people you affected the most and try to make excuses. There's no form of excuse that can justify what you are doing. You have repeatedly hurt so many people that I'm honestly losing count. And it wouldn't surprise me if this behavior continues publicly, not just in an effort to deter Xtreme and those close to him, but more importantly, to showcase that parasocial behavior like this is a problem that exists no matter how big of a platform you truly have. Whether it be someone like Metal, or even bigger people in the community like Flynn Ryden, it's important to be smart about these types of things and try to nip these issues on the butt as soon as possible. But unfortunately, there are some people who will not stop until finally it blows up in their face so royally that they need to start hiding. And it's getting to a point where I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't a new behavior for Xtreme, and that this was just a repeat of behavior from the past when he was younger. And I don't have the patience to go sifting through his socials to try and find that out, but I have blocked him on a variety of platforms because I frankly have zero interest in contacting him or having him contact my friends. And I also implore you, the audience, to do the same. If you're someone that knows me personally, please block this person and do not contact them. Do not attempt to escalate things. Do not threaten this person. Do not do any of that. Instead, block and report. And if possible, if this person does contact you, and even go as far to mention trying to contact Kandi again in any way, shape, or form, please make a public post about this and notify me or anyone else that you know that is being affected by this. Please, do not let this behavior continue and hold people like this accountable. Behavior like this should not be enabled, coddled, or frankly, even be tolerated. Many of my friends did not ask for this. Had it just been him casually asking for, stuff like connections and ways to help translate pieces of work, he wouldn't have been in this mess. But instead, he's been obsessing over a handful of people, but more specifically Kandi. Please, if you can, avoid this person at all costs. They are not worth your time, they are not worth the stress, or anything in between. It's not worth it. Please. Additionally, if he is someone who is contacting you, make a post. Do not stay quiet about this. Make a public post. Do it on platforms like Blue Sky, Twitter, YouTube, other places. Make it known that behavior like this should not be tolerated in the slightest. For now, I will be leaving this video off with a sort of slideshow of various screenshots that were provided by various people who were affected by him. And I ask that you actually look over them and realize how frequent they are. Similarly, I'll also be playing brief clips of some of the live streams that Metal had while he was playing Ratchet & Clank with a friend to showcase how bad this behavior is and the fact that it even continued during live streams and even with his own mother's account. Please be smart and don't contact this person, and block and report them if you can. Thank you.